All right, so when it comes to health and fitness, whether we're talking about somebody going through a weight loss phase or somebody who's just trying to get in shape, or whether we're talking about a power lifter trying to get stronger, whoever we're talking about, we have tendencies as humans to do things a little bit backwards, and I believe it highly relates back to motivation. So what typically happens, you think back to any time that you've been doing really well, okay? You're really motivated, you're kicking butt, you're seeing really good progress. Well, what do you want to do in that instance? You just want to push even harder, right? You're like, all right, let's keep this momentum going, let's kick some ass and let's just keep going. So if you are losing weight fast and it's coming off and you're feeling good, well, you push it harder and you drop calories more and you do more cardio and you really up the ante, all right? Whereas on the flip side, when things aren't working very well, what do? We get demotivated, we back off. We think, what's the point? Why am I working so hard? It's not working anyway, why should I work this hard? It's pointless. Well, it's totally backwards, all right? And I understand where we're all coming from. I do the same thing myself, so I'm not casting judgment here. I'm just saying we really need to think about what we're doing and be smart about it, because when we're pushing so hard, when things are going well, we're just setting ourselves up for failure in the future. It's like inevitable. You got to understand that your body is very adaptive and it's going to adapt to what you do. So if what you're doing right now is making really good progress, just keep doing it, man. Like, ride that wave as long as you can and let the body take its course, all right? So if you have a certain set of macros and you're doing a certain amount of cardio and you're dropping it at a good pace, say somewhere around 1% of your body weight is typically roughly what I would shoot for most people. If you're hitting that pace, don't change things. Don't pound even harder, because all you're doing is you're going to make it difficult down the road, all right? So now your body's just going to end up adapting to this greater workload, and that means when you plateau, then you're going to have to pick things up even more and you're going to have to go even harder, and then it's going to adapt to that. Do you see where I'm going with this? It just continues to happen over and over again. So we need to let it take its course, let everything work, just enjoy the process as it happens. When you hit sticking points, then you make adjustments to get things going again and then ride that out, okay? We can't just keep making changes all the time. On the flip side, if we're really struggling, this is when you are probably gonna have to push it a little harder. Now, I'm not saying, like, if you need to deload or something like that, by all means, take your time to rest, recover, and feel better. However, if you are stalling, you probably need to make some changes and you might have to be more aggressive with what you're doing. Now, I even think, like, for powerlifting, take me for example this last week. Even though I'm very confident in what I do as a coach, I have to have a coach myself, because I will not treat myself the way I treat other people, the way I treat my clients, and I do stupid things when it comes to myself. So I get it. Like, last week I benched, I had 281 for sets of 4 and I freaking crushed them. Like, long full pauses, everything felt great. It was easily the best 280s ever moved. That was probably a PR. I don't really track rep PRs, but I'm almost positive, at least for working weight, that is a PR, and it was fantastic, right? So then this week I look at my sheet and we're going into the next block, and we're going from 8 6s and 4s to 6 4s and 2s, and I see my percentages, my intensity percentages are backed off, and I'm like, oh, man, I feel really good. Why am I doing less now? Like, I think my weight went down from 281 to like 276 or something like that, and I'm just like, no, I'm crushing it right now. Like, I want to smoke some big weights, but you know, Jake was just saying, and it makes perfect sense, and I 100% agree with him. He's just like, well, let's back off a little bit right now and make sure that we can keep progress moving forward, and it's the smart thing to do. You can't just go, okay, I'm feeling good, let's throw a bunch of extra weight on there and let's just go balls to the walls. You're just going to beat yourself up and you're going to make things difficult. So we want to make sure we're working in an efficient manner where we can keep making progress. All right, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Give your body a stimulus, let your body adapt to that stimulus, recover from that stimulus, give it a new stimulus. All right, we need to be smart with our planning and our programming. So whether that's weight loss, whether that's powerlifting, getting stronger, whatever it is, we can't just keep pushing hard all the time when we're feeling good. We need to be smart. And if your things are not going well, that's definitely not the time to do nothing, all right? That just means we probably have to work harder. You gotta understand that this stuff takes time, it takes patience, it takes energy, work, and consistency. So we just gotta keep going all the time and just play smart, all right? Hope that was helpful. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next video.
Ooh. I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving.